Well, hello there. Did you know that you can design your own custom overlays for your stream using Canva's AI? Let's check it out. So in today's video, we're obviously going to be using Canva, and we're going to be using Canva AI 1.0. But let me tell you, Canva AI 2.0 is coming out, and it is going to be insane. But in today's video, we're going to be designing our own custom overlay using Canva AI 1.0. So if you have a Canva account, you can follow along. If you don't, go and set one up. And if you need access to Canva Pro, I'll have a link down in the description of this video where you can get a 30-day free trial of Canva Pro. Once you have your account set up, you're ready, you're logged in, you're on this page right here. Follow along. So we're going to click right here, this button that says Canva AI. Okay, on this page, we're essentially going to describe what we want. And so I'm going to say, create a Twitch overlay for my channel called Dr. Heals. Make it feel modern and gamer like. Make sure to use plus signs and a blue to purple gradient in the branding. I had a feeling it was going to mess up my name, so we'll fix that. Modern and gamer like. Make sure to use plus signs and a blue to purple gradient in the branding. Okay, so that is just a very basic concept of what we're looking for in this, but let's go ahead and hit submit and see what it comes up with. It should give us a few designs to choose from, but then we can actually go in and edit those designs as well. See, it says right here, this is Canva AI 1.0, a better experience is coming. Oh, I'm telling you guys, 2.0 is going to be insane. I am very excited. As soon as I get access to it, we will have a video out on it, all right? But I've already watched some stuff, followed along with some stuff. It's looking really good.
A few moments later.
So now we have a few options here to choose from. Okay, this one right here is probably the only one that I like, but I'm not a huge fan of any of them. So let's try again. Make 4 new Twitch overlay designs for my channel. Make sure to keep them minimal and modern with a bit of edge to them. Utilize plus signs and blue to purple gradients. Okay, let's see what it comes up with this time around. Okay, so we have 4 new ones. I don't like this one as much. This could probably work. It's very convoluted, so I'd have to move and do a lot. The cool thing is with this AI, we can click in and we can edit these further. So when we find one we like, right, this one could be good. Oh, actually, hold on. I like this one. Okay, I like this like topographical thing. I'm not sure it listened to me on the plus signs or the gradient, but I like the look of this one. So now once we've figured out the one that we like, we want to use, we can actually select it and hit use Canva editor. Yeah, and so the cool thing is, if you look, this is all editable. These are all, everything it is used here is actual Canva elements and text. And I don't know, to me, that's just really, really cool. And so now we need to figure out what we actually want it to say, what we want it to do. I don't dislike the feel of it as it sits at this very moment. Yeah, this is actually pretty solid. So it's really gonna be a short video if I just use it the way it is. But what we could do, I like the latest donation, new subscriber, new follower. This is actually really clean. It has all your social media stuff down here. To me, this might be a bit too much. I'm not a huge fan of having this much information, as you've probably seen in my, my full screen example. I don't like a whole lot, but this actually feels pretty solid. Creating and gaming, because that's mostly what I do. I'm having a hard time, guys. I don't know that there's a lot I would change here. Like, let's see. We'll make a copy so that I'm working with the duplicate. I have the original still here. One thing I thought about doing is just bringing my logo in, and maybe instead of having the Dr. Hill's name, just have my logo up here. But I'll be honest, I like the name better. This is pretty bad when you design something, you can't really improve upon it. Like, I really just think this is a good start. So, I mean, this is solid. And this was literally just from the Canva AI. Honestly, I think I really like the way that it looks. I like the layout. I don't know if there's anything about it that I would really want to change. And so what we're gonna do in this video is I think we are going to take this into StreamElments and go and set up our donation, our subscriber, our follower, all of those things. And then we will pull it over, and I'll show you how to pull it over into OBS and actually set all this up. The only thing that I'm looking at that I do want to change is I'm noticing some of these, like the names here, are not quite centered, and you may have to change this anyway if this is not actually your username. And so what I'll do is I'll ungroup this one, and I'm just gonna grab it right here, and we use my arrow keys to kind of bump it around and get it centered, at least to my eyes. I'm gonna ungroup this one as well. Pretty good. Ungroup this one. This one just to me doesn't look centered in the square. I think that looks pretty good to me. Of course, if I wanted to change any of this, put in my actual usernames, I would before I export out of here. But now that we have it right here, what I want to do is I'm actually going to change this background color. The way that we're going to be able to get our image in there, well, actually, since this is not a moving image, we can actually just delete this background and export that as transparent background. But let's say that we wanted to bring in some sort of elements over here, right? So let's say I wanted to have something moving in it. So let's say I wanted to do like a topographic sticker, something like one of these videos. Yeah, maybe we wanted to do like this one, and we wanted this one to be up here instead. And now, like if we have video, then we would need to export this in a different way, okay? And so with video, I would not be able to export this with a transparent background. What I would do instead is I would make this background a bright green, and then whenever I bring it into OBS, I would just use a chroma key to remove the background out of it. But for this one, we're just gonna go with the static image. So let me delete that video out of there. We're just gonna go with the static image. So we're just gonna delete the background. I'm gonna hit share, download, and I'm gonna leave this PNG, make sure that it's set to transparent background, and then I'm gonna hit down. While that's downloading, we're gonna go ahead and open up StreamElements, and we're actually just gonna bring that image into StreamElements. If you've never used StreamElements before, it is a free program that you can use for all of your alerts, and they have widgets and just an absolute ton. If you want me to make a follow-up video showcasing, what all StreamElements can do, leave me a comment down below, let me know. A lot of my video ideas come from the comments, so if there's ever anything you want to see, please leave it down below. So let's go right here. I'm just gonna go to my dashboard. Of course, if you don't have an account, go and set an account. We're just going to get rid of all that. All right, so then we're gonna go here under streaming tools. I'm gonna go under overlays, and I'm just gonna hit new overlay. Resolution for me is gonna be 1080p because I stream at 1920 by 1080. And I'm just gonna hit start. So now the first thing we wanna do is set our plus sign right here. Go ahead and hit static custom and set image to add an image in here. We are going to set the image, and I'm gonna go and click upload, and then I'm going to find the image that I just downloaded. So I'll go here, open up, click the folder and go to our downloads. There it is. So I'm just going to drag and drop it into here. That looks perfect. We're going to hit upload, and then we're going to hit submit. So set to auto. I'm going to scaled, position and size. I want it to be 1920 by 1080. So now I'll hit center widget, even though I know that it is. And there, now my entire background, my overlay background in StreamElements is my overlay. And so now all I need to do is set up whatever needs to be set up. And for us, we're gonna set up our latest donation, our new subscriber, and our new followers. So now I'm gonna hit plus. I can go right here to labels. And the first one we have is our donation. So that is called a tip. And we're gonna go latest, and we're gonna go to latest tipper. So we're just gonna click that, and it's gonna put it right here. Now it has more information I need. I don't need it to actually say latest tipper, so we're gonna remove that out of the text right here. And so now it just says name and currency amount, and then I can put it right here, just like that, okay? So now we can also go in here and I can go into my text settings, and I can change the font to whatever font that I would like to use. So let's say we wanna go down and we wanna use something that kind of fits that style. Maybe we want to use something like Poppins, maybe. There we go, we use Poppins, and I wanna bring my text size down just a little bit like this. What I would love to do is also bring out my letter spacing, something like this, make it just look a little more modern. That looks pretty good. And then we can recenter it in our square. Okay, so we'll repeat that process for our new subscriber and our new follower. So I'm just gonna hit plus sign, label, we will go subscriber, latest subscriber, and it'll pop up right here. Of course, we're going to click onto it. We're gonna remove the latest subscriber tag. We do not need that. And we're gonna move this right down here. Now we're gonna go into our text settings. We're gonna do exactly the same thing that we did here. We're gonna change it to Poppins, size 20, and then 3.5 on our letter space. Click here, Poppins, size 20, letter spacing. So then we will center it here. We want to keep in mind, if we have a longer name, it might get a bit longer, So now we're gonna do our last one for our new follower. And again, all it is labels, followers, latest follower. And to be completely honest, there is probably a way to copy those settings. I don't know what they are. We're only doing 3, so I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Just like that, I'm gonna go to text settings. I'm gonna go to Poppins, change text size 20 with 3.5 on our letter spacing. And that looks pretty good right there. So we're gonna drag this down. We're gonna try to even these up so they all look pretty good. And to me, that looks really good. So we're gonna go ahead and hit save. We will name this DH overlay There, now we have it saved. So now we need to figure out how to actually use it in OBS. And so this is pretty simple. What we're gonna do is we're gonna copy the overlay URL, and then we're gonna go ahead and close everything else down, and we're gonna open up our OBS. And so I think I have an extra OBS installed on this computer. Maybe I do not yet. Okay, so now that I have OBS, I'm gonna assume you already have OBS open, and I'm just gonna turn off all my other stuff. So now all I have here is my camera. If you don't already have your camera, you can come down with your OBS, create your scene, probably have some sort of default scene already. You can come down here to your sources. Yours will probably be set up differently. It's just how I keep mine. You click your plus sign right here. You can go to video capture device, click a create new, and then just choose your webcam or whatever it is you're using. So, but let's say you have a basic scene just like this. You have your camera set up on here. Now you want to add in your overlay. So we're going to come back to our overlay, and I'm just going to click this right here, which just says copy overlay URL. And then we're going to go back in here, and we're going to hit our plus sign under our sources. So wherever your sources are, hit your plus sign. Go to browser. You're going to name this, whatever. I'm going to say DH YouTube overlay. Just select all of this, and then paste in that link that you just copied. We want to reset this to 1920 by 1080, 1920 by 1080, just like that. I do not change anything else. That is just how I keep it. And so then you click OK, and then in just a moment, we should see our overlay pop up. And as soon as you post the browser source and hit OK, it should, maybe it might take just a moment, but it should appear. And all of these are actually going to be functioning. All these that we created in StreamElements, they're now functional. So if I get a new donation or a new subscriber or a new follower, it will change those right there. It is actually now a active overlay, but this is not too bad considering we used an AI to create this overlay in minutes, and then we threw it into StreamElements, updated all our stuff, put it in OBS, and now we're using it. I don't know. I think that is pretty incredible. If you want to see more videos like this, where we utilize some of the cool AI features and stuff out there to make custom streamer graphics, let me know in the comments down below. But with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Join me over on Twitch. I'm trying to stream a couple days a week, but got a little bit out of the habit. We're working on getting back to normal though. But hey, I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one.